Hey everyone, welcome back to another Chase Parker Enterprises podcast episode. I think this is at least like the fifth or sixth one I've done, if not more. Today I have my friend. Introduce yourself.
I'm Kade Troxler.
What are you doing with your life today, sir? What's going on with your life? What are your current endeavors?
Gotcha.
I'm interested in knowing.
So basically, I run a car detailing business right now, and I work at a car wash. So that's two incomes.
He's hustling, bro, getting the bread.
Yep. So
It's
the
good.
detailing, I'm making about $2K a month, and the car wash, I'm making about $2K a month. So overall, about $4K a month. I'm trying to convert it straight straight into business. So I'm trying to run that up. I was making almost $500 a day at one point, and then I stopped because I wanted to party and have fun at college. So really,
Homo.
yep.
It's homo, bro.
So don't do that. Don't choose parties in college. I'd rather choose money. That'll last me. I'd rather party when I'm rich than not party.
It's very
So
wise. Let's see if you actually hold on to it.
yeah, let's
So,
see.
what else are you going to school or anything, or are you just working? What else are you doing?
Yep. So I'm going to college right now for business administration. And yeah, I'm trying to do that so I learn more business things.
Business knowledge.
Yep.
Um, that's what's up, bro. One thing that I was particularly interested in is like I see people all the time. I see like IG accounts that talk about like car detailing. How exactly like would you get into that and like actually start making money with it? And then obviously like if you want to talk about like your services that you do as well. Like what do you do? Like how do you go to like Lowe's or Walmart and like buy stickers? Like how does it work? Just run me down. How do you actually make money with it? Say if someone watching this
So if you
wanted to start car detailing.
Yep. So if you want to start a car detailing, first thing I do, I'd search, and what I basically did is I searched a YouTube video, what to buy, and it basically runs you down. You go to Walmart, spend $200, buy you a pressure washer, and buy you some basic things you would need.
Pressure washer for car detailing? Oh yeah, you got to wash the car for first before you detail it, right?
Yeah, it's basically included in the detail is pressure washing it.
Inclusive package.
Yeah. So and then after that, I would start an Instagram account. Make sure go ahead and put it. Make a name or something. Go ahead and make a business, and you can go in 100 doors, just knock on them. That's what I did, and just go ahead and get or family members. You go ahead and text everyone you think would buy, and then it basically after that it becomes word of mouth. So if you have people that you know, they'll be like, "Oh, well, he washed my car for me." Yeah, and then basically word of mouth is your key for a business. Any business really, if you're first starting up, word of mouth is going to be key. Landscaping, word of mouth is key. So yeah, that's basically how I got started.
Do you want a career in car detailing? Like, where do you see your business going? Like, is it something you can do long term, or is it just like a little side hustle?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to get it to a point where I can't hold it anymore. So where I can't do it myself. So I've made so many jobs.
And then you'll hire someone else to do it for you.
And then I'll hire someone to take on the whole business. And I'm gonna do other things. I've already thought about doing other things like I want to do basically everything, like window cleaning. I want to start different businesses, stuff like that.
That's what's up, man. I hope you figure it out. I mean, you're still young. You said you're 18, right?
Yep.
Yep. So you're just getting into hustle land. I mean, it's good. It's very refreshing to talk to people that like have goals and are actually trying to do something with their life. Because occasionally, like, you find a lot of people don't want to do anything with their life. So
Yeah.
I always try to be extremely respectful to everyone I meet, even if they're perhaps not where they want to be. If they're trying,
Yeah.
that's something that's very admirable. So I
Yeah.
salute you, sir. So you said you were going to Johnson Community College. You're doing your business, and that's what's up with your life. Is that all right? You got to go out any other projects you want to talk about at all? Let people know. Put on your brand.
I do a little bit of crypto. I try to do a little bit of crypto.
What coins are you in, bro?
Uh,
I haven't been in crypto in a while. For like 2-3 months, I haven't bought anything.
Trump coin. I feel like
you got Trump coin, bro.
Yeah, Trump coin. I feel like it's just he's going to go up. I feel like.
You think Trump coins are going to go up?
His brand. I mean, Trump's a very admirable person. Even though many might not like him, many like him.
No, he's the best, bro. What are you talking about?
I like him personally. I like him, but and then Pump.Fun. I do a lot of that.
You're gonna create your own crypto. Chase Parker Enterprises network token is going to come out, and when it comes out, I'm gonna put at least $10K money of my own money into it to get the coin up and running, and it's going to go to $1 million in market it capitalization eventually. And then when I win the North Carolina governor election in like 20 years, it's going to go to $1 billion a coin. I'm just letting you guys know this now. Sorry for cutting you off.
No, you're all good. Yeah, but pump.fun, basically, you just gotta. It's very risky. So if you don't know what
Oh
you're doing,
yeah,
yeah, it's very.
it's crypto.
It shoots up very fast and I cash out instantly. So it's kind of. I have big losses, have big wins, but yeah.
That's what's up. How much you ever made on one pump? If you don't mind me asking.
Um, See, I don't do two. It's so risky. I'll put like 100 at a time in.
Yeah,
So I probably made 150 off just one trade like that. But it was in 20 seconds. So
I know a guy that I might need to connect you with. I bought Daddy Coin. I made $5,000 on Daddy Coin on one pump. I got very lucky. It was up like 70% in one day.
I sold one coin. I regret it was the when the 100 men versus the one gorilla was popular. It
Like
was
you mean like last week?
Yeah, yeah. So I sold it basically when it started. I don't know why I sold it. It was
Should have
stupid.
bought deceased Pope.
It was at 10,000 market cap, and then it went up to like 5 million, dude. I sold it like when it was at 20,000.
That's insane.
I know that's very dumb of me.
Crypto, 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 bro. Interesting, man. What am I up to? We talked about your endeavors. Obviously, me, I'm running my podcast. I am now starting a clipping agency. Everyone, if you're watching this now, you will soon start to see clips of me pretty much circulating the internet. And if you're basically following like all of my sub accounts on Instagram, you'll pretty much just see my face every day, like nonstop on your feed. So I don't know if that's something that you would be interested in. I mean, it might get kind of annoying, but I'm just letting you know that's going to happen. So yeah, I'm starting a clipping agency. It's super interesting how you can actually make money with it and what's going to be coming soon. A lot of these podcasts that I'm doing are going to be clipped up to make content. I'm very proud of it. I'm also going to be making educational content for everything I'm learning in school. So all my friends know me. I'm currently in university. I'm also doing paramedic as well. I'm working as an emergency medical technician right now on a construction site, making pretty good money doing that, like $300 a night. So I'm going to start making educational content for a lot of the things that I'm doing in my courses anyway, and that is going to be clipped up, posted on Instagram, TikTok, Shorts, Twitter, and basically just going to be circulating the internet. So you're going to be seeing my face a lot, and I'm very proud to announce that. I'm getting that started. Yeah, and that's me. I'm working as always. Still working with a company that does trading algorithms, and that's me. Is I'm still. That's one thing I find super interesting. Is last year I started working with a company that does like trading algorithms. So a lot of people um everyone should like understand investing because you need to understand investing, bro. Because if you're not trying to
Yeah, you
invest,
should invest
if
your
you're
money.
not trying to invest at all, you're just going to be losing your money to inflation, right? But the thing is if you buy the S&P 500 and then you make 7% per year, I mean, really, that's really not anything, right?
That's
Like
nothing.
inflation might be, bro. Like the Fed says inflation is 2% a year, bro. But there's no way. Like, bro, if inflation has to be like 2% a month, bro, with just how expensive things are and they are getting,
Yeah,
you
it's
always
nothing
need to be
nothing.
looking at other ways to invest. So um, a lot of hedge funds and banks, they don't trade stocks and they don't trade like forex manually. They use computer algorithms to do that. But in terms of computer algorithms trading for you, in terms of like being available to an everyday person, is very very new. So last year I basically paid a bunch of money to like thousands of dollars, several thousands of dollars to join with the algo trading company. So I've been experimenting with that, and so far it's very, very interesting because even if you're a really, really good stock trader, you might be able to return 4 to 5% returns monthly, like basically spending all your time doing it per day. But it's much easier to just have a robot doing that
Yeah,
for you that's being managed by someone else. So I don't know. That's something that I'll definitely be keeping up to date. I mean, it's super super interesting because I mean, if you literally deposit 100 grand in an account that compounds at 1% per week into a trading algorithm, over like a 5 year period, that account's going to be like $1 million. So I'm working with a company now, and um, I'll be updating that obviously regularly on my social media. What else am I working on? Besides that, I mean, work, business stuff, me trying to go viral and famous on the internet and doing podcasts. I mean, I don't know. What else? What could I possibly be doing? Yeah, that's what I'm doing in my current life as well. Life is pretty good. I'm in a summer class as well. I'm grinding. And yeah, as we can see, we got the Chase Parker Enterprises flag in the back. It is going to be turning into its own brand, and I'll be doing private label e-commerce. So another thing that I wanted to pitch is Cage, right?
Yep.
Yep, bro. So this chair that he's sitting on is literally can be bought on Amazon for like $50, right? So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be buying supplies in wholesale directly from the wholesale supplier at cheaper prices. I'm going to be getting made regular household items made with my logo on it. So eventually you'll be able to go onto my website and you'll be able to buy anything you want, like whiteboards, chairs, tables, desks, basically just anything you could think of that you use in your daily life. And you can buy it, but it's going to be my personal brand. It's going to have my personal brand logo on it. And it's basically pretty much going to be the exact same item, if not better quality, for the same price, if not cheaper. So that's another thing that I'm currently thinking on. And I don't know. I got to get some test products launched as well, but I have a lot of things going on as well. But yeah, man, life's pretty good. Sounds like you're doing pretty well. What's what's another thing that I wanted to know is what's your strategy for growing your detailing business? Have you ever thought about it?
Yeah, I thought about that a lot. Um, the strategy would be, I guess at this point, advertising. That would be what sets me out from other detailers. There's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of detailers. It's a saturated market for sure. Um, so I've thought about. So basically, this one dude, I know my friend Jake. He does car photography. So I've thought about him. He's going to give me some business. I get him some business. That thing.
It's a good
So
idea.
partnerships. He knows a lot of people. He gets a lot of business. So if I get him some business, he gets me some business. It's a win-win. Yeah, most detailers don't have partnerships. So if I have a partnership, I have one up on them. Now everything, it's basically who you know. I feel like most of this, if you know a lot of rich people, you will become rich. I feel like, or it'll help you at
We
least
got a clip farm for your car business, bro.
for sure.
We got a clip farm. We got to get you some clips. We got to blow it up. Everyone go follow his IG, bro. He's a cool dude.
Yep.
Um, Cool, man. So we talked about that. What were some other topics that we were talking about? We were talking about obviously you're in community college now, and
Yep.
I just because I'm a year older than you. I'm 19. I'll be 20 in 2 months. You said you'll be
19 months.
yep. So I've been to university, and I know we were just talking about some interesting topics about getting girls, like all dudes do in their free time.
Yep.
So, what are some things you want to talk about for the audience watching this? Some questions, some controversial opinions, possibly.
Well, let's see. I feel like I feel like COVID is really real. Like a man nowadays isn't really man to getting girls. Really.
What do you mean?
Um, like how's our society where we you don't even like the men that go to the YouTube videos and how to get girls don't actually approach women and talk to them. It's
You,
like you shouldn't even at society you shouldn't go to the point where you're asking how to get a girl. You don't even talk to them. You don't go up to them. That's step one. Talking to. If you don't talk to a woman, you're not going to get a woman. I think that's pretty self-explanatory.
but where? My question to you is like, where's the fine line? Like, say if you're a broke dude, like, do you think like, because do you think spending all your time every day, like, just trying to approach girls, you think that's a good use of time? If you,
It's definitely not. If you want girls, just
it might be a
make your
low
money.
ROI activity.
Yeah, get money. If you, I there's not a millionaire you can think of that doesn't get girls. There's not a millionaire you
That's
can
actually
name.
not true.
Never mind.
What if you're a millionaire and you're like super fat and like you're just like you're not charismatic at all? There are some rare exceptions to that rule because I actually believe that money isn't everything. Like girls don't
But
actually.
it sure helps.
It definitely helps, but it's interesting because girls don't. What a lot of people don't understand is girls don't care about money at all because they don't they view it in the wrong concept. But girls like money, and then no, that's not necessarily true. It's like girls like what money facilitates, and money usually facilitates like status, money, fun, and attention, and that's what they're primarily driven by is fun and attention. So I mean, money obviously helps facilitate fun and attention, but it's not an end all be all. Like you can obviously be the one weird guy that gets super rich really young, but I mean, if you're just like you can be really out of shape, maybe you're not really good looking, maybe you're just kind of socially awkward, like you're not gonna have as much success in a dating market as opposed to a guy that's maybe broke, but like he's building himself, he's charismatic, he's funny to be around. So I understand what you're saying, but yeah, I like girls don't see like money in like numbers. I feel like guys see money in like
Yeah.
numbers, but girls don't see money in the concept of numbers. They just see like fun, attention,
What money
happiness,
brings, I guess.
yeah, lifestyle, yeah.
What
So,
comes with
but
money.
that's a common misconception that a lot of guys have. They'll say like all girls want is money, and I'll be like, that's not actually true. But interesting point. Anything else?
Hmm.
You're saying dudes don't approach girls. I mean, yeah, if you don't have any money, you shouldn't be approaching girls. You got to get some money first. But then, yeah, once you get some money, go ahead, cold approach some girls. That'll get your confidence up. You'll get rejected a bunch, but who cares? You're a young guy. Get back up. Keep trying.
It's like even with the gym, many people don't even go to the gym now. So like hit
Yeah,
the
bro.
gym, get a
Bro,
six pack.
that was another thing that I was just telling him about. So, literally, I'm going to make this podcast and it's going to get clipped up and I'm going to upload it to YouTube and I'm going to upload it to Rumble. And it might only get like 200, 300 views. I mean, within like maybe the first week or two. I mean, obviously, if I leave it up on YouTube for like a couple of years, it might get like 10K, 20K views over a couple of years. Yeah, sure, maybe. But the thing is like people will like insult you for trying to start something, like making a podcast, right? But I was just telling him this. Like, say for example, you wanted to start a podcast. Like, think about it. Out of 1,000 people that want to start a podcast, 900 people are never even going to record the first episode. Like, that's just the raw reality of it. And so, if you literally make a podcast, it could be the most terrible podcast
Yeah.
in the entire world. If you literally make a podcast, click record, and upload something to YouTube, you're literally already in the top 10% of people in terms of podcast creation, right? And another thing that's interesting is out of those 100 people that actually make their first episode, only 1% or one person out of those 100 are probably going to actually make 20 or more
Yeah.
episodes. So, like, think about it like this. Like, this is literally your competition in life. Literally, if you wanted to start a podcast, you could literally create 20 episodes and they could be terrible. They could only get like 5 views, and you might think your podcast is terrible, but just because you've created 20 episodes, you're literally already in the top 0.1% of podcast creators worldwide. Like, think about it, bro. So I was just telling you this earlier about the gym analogy. Like a lot of people, they'll think about starting something. Like for example, they'll go to the gym and they'll say like a new lifter, like a guy that can't bench press 135. He'll put 135 on the bar and he can't bench press 135, so he'll quit and he'll say, "Oh, I can't bench press. I give up." And I'm just like, "Bro, like, are you an idiot? That's literally the point of you going to the gym because you can't lift the weight. So you're training to lift the weight so your muscles get stronger so you can lift it later." So a lot of people like for example with you, like even with your car detailing business, like if you're not where you want to be yet, like just the fact that you've made a business already
Yeah.
and
You're already
you're making $2,000 a month, you're literally already in the top 1% of people that have even ever had the idea of saying, oh, I want to start a car detailing business, but just haven't done it.
Yeah.
So that's how a lot of things are in life, which is super interesting. And I hope a lot of people watching this will get inspiration from that. Because I know people do watch my podcast. So even on my Snapchat stories, if I just post something on my Snapchat story, I'll get like 1,000 views on it, just on like one story. And I'll have a couple people swipe up and be like, hey, is there any way I can show support? Or they'll say, hey, I watched it. And obviously there's going to be the one odd girl or like ex girl that I've talked to that like stalks me and like and watches my content. And I'm here to let you know I'm doing great. I mean, I'm better than ever. So my name is Chase, and I had a 4.6 GPA in high school, and I got 100 grand as a teenager, and I'm super fit, and I'm in good shape. I mean, my life is great. So, um, yeah, bro, that'll make some good clips.
Yeah, that might.
But yeah, man, man, that is really a wholesome. That's a really wholesome message that we just talked about, and it was like completely PG. Like I didn't say anything bad at
Yeah.
all. Um, and then what we're going to talk about? Well, we talked about our hustles. So like obviously you said you're doing your car detailing business. You said you want to do landscaping. I mean personally, I think those businesses are like kind of not that they're dumb, but they're like low ROI like in terms of time. I mean obviously like once you get an employee to do it for you, that's a bit different.
Yeah.
I mean I don't know. I mean, have you ever thought about doing anything else? Because you're probably gonna look back at this recording like a couple of years later,
Yeah, we'll
and
see.
you'll like want to reflect on your thoughts. So this is your time to get out like what you're thinking for the future.
Well, I just the whole point of car detailing and how it came about was I work at a car wash. So from the car wash, they would do. People don't get their cars like crazy clean. I was like, well, I know how to wash a car. Let's do something a little more a grade above that and detail a car. So if I know how to wash a car, I can detail a car. So that came about, and I just want. I don't want to work for people. I feel like anyone can let you down. I feel like if I'm working for myself, I'm the only person letting me down. No one else is letting me down. If I don't make the money, it's a reflect of me. So if I don't, I mean,
Facts, homie.
yeah,
You ever thought about starting your own car wash, bro?
I have thought about that.
Cages car wash,
I have thought about that.
bro. I mean, I'm telling you, man, a lot of these baby boomers, bro, these old people, they own all these businesses. They're selling them, bro. You can get in. That's what I'm saying. I've thought about that, but I don't got enough money to buy a $2.5 million car wash. Oh well.
It's great. Well, Andrew Tate, I was watching one of the things he said. It was like people want to buy the GTA 6. They want to drive the expensive car, but they don't want that in real life. They do want it, but they're just happy with.
My life is GTA 6. Like for all equivalencies, like I was thinking, like my life is literally GTA 6. Like in comparison to like average dude, like most dudes my age, my life is GTA 6. Like I literally got a cool car. I had a motorcycle. I got rid of it a couple months ago. Or I don't have a motorcycle right now, but I had a motorcycle. That was cool. I have Chase Parker Enterprises. I've gotten in some trouble with some certain things I don't want to talk about. I talked about it on a previous podcast. Caught a misdemeanor, beat the case. That was interesting. Like, bro, my life is literally GTA 6. Like, literally, my life is GTA. My life is already interesting enough. Like, I got work, I got problems. It's interesting. Like, I like it. Like, I don't need to play a video game. But,
Yeah, your life basically is a video game, like
oh,
quite
yeah, bro.
literally.
Leveling up my character IRL. It's the best thing I could ever possibly do.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was thinking that's so true though. Andrew Tate was like, "You're literally that all the cars you're driving is the cars I have." That's literally
Yeah, bro. I mean, I'm gonna have. I'm hopefully I'll have my Corvette, my C8 Corvette, within the next year or so. I've been looking to buy that. You been thinking about buying any cars? What do you think about the Corvette, bro?
I like Corvette. I would want a Porsche eventually. I'm
Really?
trying to. I don't want. I'm not gonna get anything flashy. If I do get the money, I'm not gonna get anything flashy. I'm trying to invest. If anything, I'm trying to put everything in crypto and business and anything because I don't I don't really put all my money in stock account or not stock account, my bank account because savings. Because what are you getting 3% a year? Why not put it
It's
in?
not good,
Bro,
bro.
why not just put it in crypto or
It's
something
literally trash.
or stocks, anything? Yeah,
Bro, those just saying is like is genuinely true. Like trash, cash is trash. Like I'm at a point now where it's like I get money in my bank account and like I look on things to spend it on. Like not in like a bad way to spend it, but I'm
yeah,
just like, let's say for example, I could have 5K in my bank account. Like so let's say I get 5K in my bank account. Is that 5K better in my bank account? Or would I rather go spend that 5K on maybe shoes? Hang on, shoes at Ross that I can resell on eBay. I would literally rather have the value of product in shoes
yeah,
that I can resell than money in my bank account. Because even if I have 5K of shoes just sitting in my room, that's still $5,000 worth of shoes. I mean, I can get the money back by just selling it on eBay or Mercari or Facebook Marketplace. So it's still money. It's like gold. It has a value, but it's just like an asset. It's not liquid. I would honestly rather keep my currency in like shoes or something in like property than just money because cash is trash. Like cash is literally trash. Like I'm at a point where if I get money in my bank account, like I literally look at things to spend it on.
yeah,
So like literally, it's like I would rather spend $1,000 on putting the Chase Parker Enterprises logo on 50 chairs and ordering it in wholesale to try to sell it on Amazon than I would just have 50 that money sitting in my bank account. I don't know. That's just the way that I think. And it's interesting because I was talking to a guy yesterday, my friend Christian Howard. Shout out to Christian, he's a cool guy. And he was asking me like, what do you want to do with your life? Because it's like you're all over the place. It's like you're working as a paramedic, you're in university, but you're doing this trading stuff too.
doing everything.
But you're also like trying to start a business. And I'm just like, it's like either like, do you want to be an entrepreneur, right? I'm just like, I don't really look at it like that. Like entrepreneur is like such a it's such just a bad way to describe something for me. Because, like, for example, if you're an employee, right, you're still technically an entrepreneur, right? Because if you're an employee, you're still selling something, right? You're selling your time for an hourly rate. You're still selling something. Like, what is an entrepreneur has a business where they sell something? So, say if you're an e-commerce guy, you're selling a product. If you're a service guy, like if you're a car detailer, you're selling a service. If you're even like a trader, say you're a crypto guy, you're selling a coin to make money. If you work a job, you're still technically an entrepreneur because you're selling something, right? You're selling your time in exchange for an hourly rate. So I don't know. I wouldn't really describe myself as an entrepreneur. I don't really like that word. So I'm not. I wouldn't really like to say that. I just kind of look at it as like if you look in the modern world today and you see that the price of everything is going up. Like for example, like 50 years ago, the average house value in America was like 30 grand, but the average salary was like 10 grand. So it's like, okay, it would take 3 years for you to buy a house. Okay, cool. But now the average house is
It's crazy.
400 grand, but the average wage is only 40 grand. So, yes, the average salary has increased by
Yeah,
4x,
but also
but
the
the average house value
uh,
has increased by 10x. And what a lot of people don't understand is the US isn't even on the gold standard. A lot of people think that the dollar is backed by gold. It's actually not. I think the US has been off the gold standard since like 1972 when the government took it off of it. So basically, your fiat currency, your dollars in your bank account, are literally not backed by anything. They're not backed by anything, and the government can just print endless sums of it whenever they want. So, in my opinion, if you're not constantly looking for extra ways to create income, I just look at you like you have to be an idiot. I mean, if you look at the world and you say, okay, the average wage isn't going up, I can't buy a house, and I don't, and like if you don't see that and you're not motivated to like work or like get a job or do something productive to think outside of the box, I mean, I don't understand how you live. I mean, it's kind of just like when I mean, you're not in university, but when I was 18 and I first started university, when I first started 18, I had a lot of dudes that were hitting me up about going to rush events. You know what rush
Yep,
events are?
rushing for frat.
Trying to get into a frat, and there's like dudes like, "Yo, you want to go to the rush event? There'll be beer and there'll be girls there." I'm just like, what? What are you doing? Like that's what I'm saying. What are you doing with your life? I'm like, literally, you see, like, bro, you can't buy a house, you can't buy a car, and you're not gonna work. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to understand. I mean,
Don't work, but you'll go party.
dude, it's I don't get it. I literally do not get it. I mean, like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I think to a lot of people, I had someone told me the other day that like I come off as sort of like self obsessed, but I wouldn't even say that. It's just I genuinely look at some people, and I don't think that I'm better than them, but I genuinely wonder like what goes on inside of their head. Like I'm just like what decisions have allowed you to be who you have become, and what decisions like what? Because I don't know. I look at like if you look at the average person, like the average person, like they're overweight, they're broke, like some people are depressed. And I'm just like, what decisions have like? Because every decision that you've made is basically leads you there. So I'm just like, how have you failed at making decisions so many numerous times? And it's interesting because like a lot of these people will be the ones that like make fun of you for creating content. Like, no,
Yeah.
these are the exact
Video right now.
these are the exact same people that will make fun of you and insult you for trying something new. Like the exact same people who the decisions that they've made, like their brain has literally led them to do like these things that have led them to be depressed. Like these are the people that will tell you like they're depressed, they're on like antidepressant medications, and like they don't enjoy life. These are the exact same people that will insult you
Yeah.
and make fun of you for doing something with your life. And it's kind of just like, all right, well, I understand why you're making fun of me because I guess you want to insult me. You think what I'm doing is stupid. But I'm saying, like, let's look at this from a logical perspective. If every decision that I've made in my life has led me here, and I don't hate my life,
Yeah.
and I respect myself, I like who I am as a person, and I like where I'm at, and you don't like, and every decision that you've made has led you to where you are, to where you don't like your life. It's like you're leaving a comment expecting me to acknowledge it, but I don't understand why you think I should adopt your way of thinking. Like it doesn't make sense. I'm like your way of thinking has allowed you to become you, and my way of thinking has allowed me to become me. So it's kind of odd that the exact same people that like are insecure or like kind of hate their own lives will be the ones that make fun of you. So it's kind of just like you leave like negative comments, but it's kind of just like why would I even acknowledge your way of thinking? Like it's just like people don't like they don't understand what they're actually doing when they leave hateful comments. Like they don't like there's just there's a cognitive disconnect. And I'm already going to go ahead and tell you it doesn't affect me at all in the slightest. I was telling you the other day I got a phone call from a guy from a no caller ID. I don't know how he got my number, but he basically got my number on a no caller ID. I picked up the phone because my computer is a Mac, so whenever I get a phone call on my phone, it basically pops up on my computer. So I answered the phone. It was some guy calling me, basically just insulting me and making fun of me, and just basically just insulting me for like the content that I'm trying to create, and basically this brand I'm trying to create. And I literally didn't say anything. I was just like, well, who are you, Mr. No Caller ID? And he wouldn't even tell me who he was. So, I mean, you calling me on a no caller ID, insulting me, where you won't even admit who you are, is literally just you saying that you're afraid of me. That's literally what you're saying because you can't say it to my face and you're afraid of saying who you are as a person, that you have to leave the message anonymously. I don't know. So it really doesn't bother me at all. I'm going to go ahead and let anyone know that watches this that you leaving a negative comment does not affect me or my life in any way whatsoever. So that content will get clipped up and it'll be put out. But I really wanted to say that because it genuinely does not affect me at all. And I'm gonna let everyone watching this knows that I'm never gonna apologize for anything I do. It was kind of like there was some guy that I didn't know. I didn't even know this guy. He made his like girlfriend do like a loyalty test on me.
That's
Where like
crazy.
like one of the loyalty
I've
tests
seen
where
the
where
YouTube
like
videos.
dudes will like test the loyalty of like their friends, where they like make like their girlfriend like pretend like they want to be interested in the guy, like the kind of prank thing.
Yeah.
So this girl like DM'd me and was like, oh my goodness, Chase, like I like you, I'm interested in
Yeah.
you. And I was like, okay, cool, what do you look like? So I start talking to this girl, and it was some dude that I didn't even know. That I guess he thought that like we were cool or something. I didn't even know him. He's just the guy that followed me and watched me.
Yeah.
And he was just like, I can't believe you flirted with my girlfriend, bro. I can't believe that. I'm just like, I don't know you. And I told the guy, I'm like, I do it 100% again. I promise you. So like I will like I'm not I will never apologize. Um yeah, that's interesting, bro.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
And the thing that's so interesting is are girls even really single? Like I mean, I know girls they can date people, but are they truly ever single? I mean, if the
Yeah.
right guy comes along. Like I mean, I know like some girls would be like, for example, if you're dating a girl and you'll be like, "Hey, I don't want you talking to that guy." She's like, "Oh, it's okay. I've known him for a long time and he has a girlfriend."
Yeah, that's
I'll be
very
like,
true.
just because he has a girlfriend, like
Doesn't mean
he's not he's I mean, he doesn't mean he's not going to try.
anything.
So, yeah, it's interesting how the world works. So, I've definitely learned a lot over the past 2 years, bro. Because that's how long I've been out of high school. I was literally just thinking about it the other day, like how much I've learned a lot. So, just being an adult. Wow. Anything else you want to add to that, brother? Bro, anything that you thought was interesting?
That's crazy. Loyalty test.
Bro, he did a loyalty test on me, and I didn't know this guy. Like I didn't know this guy at all. I think he was like a guy that went to my school, and he was like, "Oh yeah, but like I know you through this guy that you're friends with." And I'm just like, "So I don't know you,
You don't really
dude.
know him, but
Bro, I would literally like I'd do it again. I promise you, and I'll take that girl on a date because I have more money than you, and I'm probably better looking than you, and I'm probably smarter than you. So I do it 100% again, and I promise you. So I don't care.
the girls are never truly single though. Never. I don't think
It's true, bro.
there's all. I mean, for guys though, we have to do so much in society now. Like, if you're ugly and you're a guy, you can't really get girls. But if you're ugly as a girl, you always have guys for you. There's like,
I don't know if I agree with that.
I don't know. What do you think about that? I think if like most women, if you're unattractive as a woman, even still, there's some dudes that are like you.
That I mean that's true because
But if some,
there are a
it's
lot of
like
dudes that are
so
just
hard for us though.
there are a
You know?
lot of dudes that are just down bad. But I mean, if you're a guy and you're ugly, but I mean you got a bunch of money and like you're kind of charismatic and you're funny, then yeah, you're gonna
Or
have
if you're,
success.
or it's like,
But if you're ugly and you're broke,
yeah,
then
you're.
oh yeah, you're screwed.
But if you're ugly as a woman, you're broke. I feel like there's still some dudes that will out there. You'll still have some
Oh
dudes.
yeah, you'll have oh yeah, of course.
But there's
But
like we have to. It's like men. We always have to bring something. So you got to look at the competition you're dealing with. The girls I'm talking to, they probably have Brad Pitt in their DMs. They're talking to the 24-year-olds who are making 3 times what I'm making 4 times. I mean, I'm really I have to do so much.
and that is the exact prime example of why you need to be trying to become the best version of yourself at
Exactly.
all times and not be worrying about anything else. Truthfully, Um, bro, that's the thing is because I've been there, bro. I understand you're 16, you're 17, you're so concerned with picking up girls. I'm trying to tell you, bro, like literally, you trying to talk to girls, because I know you think about it a lot, is literally the one of the worst uses of your time that you could literally be doing right now. And this is literally coming from a guy that like I'm on your team. Like I'm on your team. Like, bro, I'm gonna be completely honest. Like you've grown up, you've watched Disney Channel. A lot of your teachers you've had in school were female. Pretty much everything that you've been told about love and relationships by everything you've seen on TV or in a romance movie or by every other basically adult woman that you've had in your life is not true. Literally, the best thing you can be doing right now is just be trying to become the absolute best version of yourself. Get your money up, hit the gym, try to do good in your courses, build a career, build a brand, like I'm trying to do right now, and that will serve you way better in 5 to 10 years, bro. Because I'm going to be completely honest, like you got to give them your time or your money, man. So I'm like I said, I've said this. I'm in a position where I don't want to give a girl my time because I'm too busy
Make
working and
money.
making money. But the thing is, I don't want to give them money either. I want to just save my money. I got projects I'm working on, so it's kind of just like
Just ain't
I'll
worth
be
it.
single, so that's fine. I'll be a single handsome guy that goes to the gym and is good looking. So I'm very happy with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah, I had one friend, shout out to Jimmy. He had this one girl. He's like, she's uh she's ugly, and he starts dating her. He's like, well, I don't know. He was like, well, it's miserable for me. It's like, why do you date her? Why are you dating her? And he's spending all his time with her. It's like, and then he finally breaks up with her. It's like you just wasted months of your life when
Yep.
you could have been building yourself. I told him to start something. Do
He
something
he could have
productive.
started a car detailing business, making $2 grand a month in high school.
Could have did anything,
I mean,
literally.
that's very impressive. I mean, now that I think about it, it's very impressive. So
It's like most people, they always, it's like you always, like, they always choose, like, what you want to choose. You can have, like, if you're making crazy amount of money, 10K a month or 100K a month, there will always be, that woman will always be there, literally. So, and there'll be so many options for you when you get that mark. Would they rather want you at your lowest or highest? So you got to look at that too. And it's like you got to build your attributes up. You got to build your character up, level up, and stuff like that.
GTA 6 IRL, bro. Build up your
Yep.
character. Literally, like you said it. All right, let's stop talking about chicks. But what was the last discussion? We talked about what was another topic we want to talk about? Current political events. I think Trump got a $400 million plane from Qatar. Hear
Oh,
about that?
people are upset with that. Well, if you had someone giving you a $400 million, why would you? I don't.
I mean, I actually don't understand it at all because I understand why people would be upset because they'll be like, "Oh,
It's
it's
from.
a national security threat," but I don't know. I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure they would go deeply into the plane, make sure everything's.
I mean, you would hope so. I mean,
Yeah, I
you
know.
would
Yeah,
you would also hope that they wouldn't let the president get shot on live TV in the ear. So I mean, you can never put too much faith in the government.
yeah.
I mean, personally, I believe that all governments are literally corrupt and that governments and laws are completely corrupt, bro. So that's my opinion
There's too much
personally.
hate with Elon Musk. It's
Bro, I don't
like
understand the hate with Elon, bro. Elon, I literally loved Elon like even before his Doge stuff. Like he's a really smart guy. If you really come to think about it,
and intelligent.
he's literally the most qualified person in the world. I think that video stopped. Oh, low battery. I'll just have to cut that out. We're good. I'll just cut that out.
Okay.
Sorry about that break. Just got a low battery notification on my phone. It's like he's literally the most qualified person in the
Yeah,
world to be
literally.
doing that, to be doing his position. He is literally the most qualified person in the entire world to do it. And the thing that's so interesting about the entire thing is Elon Musk isn't even like a radical right wing politician. Like for most of his life, he was actually quite liberal. If you go to look at it, I mean, he even said on a podcast he voted for Biden in 2020. And the thing that's so interesting about Elon is it's so interesting that like the left of the Democrats are so interesting in like pushing electric vehicles and pushing climate change. But literally when the CEO of the biggest electric car company in the world is on the other team, they just completely ignore it. So I don't know. The logic there does not make sense at all. I mean,
Look what he named his kid. You know he's smart when he named his kid like XBA12 or something.
I don't know anything about that, bro. It doesn't surprise me you did something like that. So all right, yeah, but I'm gonna be running for governor. Got to be at least 30 years old. Got to build up my brand. Got to build up a following. I definitely believe I can do it. Keep making content now. Yeah, that's super interesting. Anything else you want to talk about, Mr. Cage?
It's like another thing is like literally just shot out of my mind. What in the heck? But things like if you think you're never gonna do it, you'll never happen. Like if you say that's impossible, it's business. He's making $1 million, and you're like that's impossible. Then you'll never achieve it. For him to think it's possible, he to think it's possible, it can happen. For you to think it's impossible, it will never happen for you.
I
That's
mean,
just
that's
it's mindset. Literally everything
literally
is mindset.
I'm going to be completely honest. There are some situations in your life where there is absolutely no benefit in doubting yourself at all. Like, for example, if you're going into a fight, you might think, oh, this guy's too big, this guy's too fast. Let me be honest. There are certain situations where there is literally no benefit in doubting yourself at all.
Yeah.
So it's better for you to go into a fight saying, I'm the best. There's literally no chance of me losing. It's like, they're you. So to a certain extent, like sometimes it's literally better if you walk through the world being delusional to a certain extent.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I believe that's kind of helped me a little bit. So, definitely makes life more fun.
If you didn't believe you can get anywhere, where would you get?
Be depressed, bro. Be depressed like everyone else, smoking weed, unemployed, and broke,
Pledging.
not doing podcast, not doing clipping, not doing anything that excites me, makes life interesting. So, all right, brother. Had a great podcast discussion with you,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Appreciate you, homie.
Appreciate you.